Okay guys, welcome back to Modern Manners. This is my 8th tutorial on web development, that's HTML programming. Now I had two topics to teach in mind. That's had to choose between two topics, that's tables and lists. Now I chose lists because I don't really have that much time now, but it will take a shorter amount of time to go through this. I can do this in one video. However, the HTML tables is going to take a real long time, so let's get started. Now for this, to create a list in HTML, we're going to need the certain keywords, but to select these keywords you need to know what type of list you are going to do. So now in HTML there are two types of lists, that's unordered lists and ordered lists. So the unordered list comes in a form of bullets, as bullets and dash, that maybe arrows. It kind of looks like it's not, let me say, it's not numbered. You can't you have to count it single, that's one by one. However, the ordered list comes in a form of numbers, that is numbered 1 2 3 4 and Roman numeral I. So let's get started. Now the tag needed to create an unordered list, that's what I'm going to teach you first. The tag needed to create an unordered list is the UL tag. This represents unordered lists. Now to show the data of the list, you need another new tag, that's a keyword li. This represents lists. It shows the item in each of the lists that you're going to be doing. So let me copy this, paste, no, okay, paste. I think this is enough for now. Now let me just type something real quick and copy. Yeah, copy. T and and milk. Now I've saved this, refreshing it in the browser, and this is what we get. This, let me actually put a heading on top of it. Yeah. Pop quiz: what's the tag for showing the heading under the biggest heading? Answer: H2. Okay, now I think I'm going to rename this unordered list. Yep. Okay, that's basically how an unordered list looks like. However, this is not the only sorry, I didn't save it. Always remember to save the documents. However, this is not the only type of let's say, what should I call it, style you can give to the numbering or whatever of the list. You can use other styles. So let me show you this. The first thing you can use is the disk. That's what we are currently using. It's a default style. Now the disk is actually a bullet. Then we have circles. It's like a bullet, but without but it's not filled with the color. We've got squares, self-explanatory, and we've got none. So let me show you how to use them. So unordered lists, like HTML style, we've really been using this style a lot, and I know you will also use it a lot. Now what should I type? Let's see, lists. Was it style type? Yeah, yep. So list style type, and no, it's not equal to list styles. Okay, list style type, yeah, then colon, and disk is what we're currently using, so I'm not going to use the disk. However, let me use a circle. cycle, saved, and refresh. Now here's what we get. It's kind of like the bullet, however it's not filled with a black color. The next type of style type there is, as I mentioned before, square. Control plus S for save, and this is what we get: square filled with the color. Then there is none. Let's see what none does. Yep, so you kind of just indent the list without any kind of just indents the list. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is, as I said before, called the ordered lists. I'm going to put a head in there, h2. Now the keyword for telling the browser that yo, this is an ordered list, you know how you treat me, is OL, as the unordered list is UL, ordered list is OL. Yeah, and just like the ordered list, to show the list's data that was to be in each row, we use the keyword or the list tag li, keyword being li. So since I've already copied this, let me just paste it. Paste. Now let's see my now you just don't know what to put inside. Okay, got it. Computer, keyboard, and guess mouse. So I've saved it, and oh no, I really have, let me change this back to the disk. Yeah, now refresh, and we've got here on ordered list. That's how it looks like. And ordered list, this is how it looks like. And just like the unordered list, we have ways to change these numbers here to other letters, or to other letters or other numbers. So unlike the way the unordered list had disk and square, circle, and none, for the ordered lists, so let me just copy this. Okay, for the ordered list, we're going to be using the sorry, made a mistake. We don't actually need to put a type, a style there to show this. For the ordered list, we're going to be using the keyword and type, and not list style type, just type. So here's how you do it. Type then is equal to, now there are 5 ways to edit it. There's the type 1, which is the default one, that's the numbers. There's the type A in caps, that's capital A, which shows the numbers in uppercase. There's the type A small a, which shows which numbers it in lowercase letters. The A is also for letters in uppercase. The small a is for letters in lowercase. And there's the capital I, which is for Roman numerals or Roman numbers in uppercase. And then there's the small I, which is for Roman numerals or numbers in lowercase. So let me just copy this and show you what is going to. No, sorry. Okay, copy. Okay, so I think, yeah. Now type 1. Remember, it should be in double quotations, unlike programming where the numbers don't really must not be in quotations, just strings. Here it's going to be in double quotations. We've got our type 1. I'll type, nope, okay, I'll type capital A. I'll type small a. I'll type capital I, and finally we've got our type what's it again, small I. Yeah, so I've saved that. Let me refresh, and here's what we have. So this is the type 1, type A in caps, type A in lower cases, type I in uppercase, and the type I in lowercase. What's next? Okay, yes. Finally, there are description. There are things called description lists. So here's how description lists works. I'll have to make another heading because I want what the data I've typed so far to remain. Now for description lists, let me give a brief explanation. It's like a list of terms with a description of each term. So it's like, let's say you type environment and you want to explain environment, use the description list tag to explain what's the environment. So it's more like an explanatory list. So name description list. Okay, now here's what we do. I'm going to teach you some new tabs, some new tags. Let me teach you some new tags. Okay, yes. So first tag we're going to learn is the DL tag, which, as you may have guessed, represents the term description list. Then in this description list tag, we're going to put in other terms. It's almost similar to the way the table tags work. So the term we're going to put in here now is the DT, which represents the which defines the term name. So this one only shows that's a description list. It doesn't really edit or change the document in any way. It only tells you that that's a description list. So here we're going to use DT. This is where the real thing starts. That's this that's a term that's going to be described. That's what we do. Then in the DT, let me see, I type maybe mail. Yeah, first thing I came up with. No way, I got a good explanation for that. And we're going to use DD then, which describes what's inside the term. So you see how it works. Let me see, a guy, also called guy, also called guys. Okay, so saved it. Now refresh. Sorry. Okay, so here it is. This is the description, the header, the heading 2 that I used, and this is what was in the DT tag. That's the description term tag, and this is what's in the DD tag. I can see like it kind of looks weird the way this is. So most people, if they use this is what they do. They put a hyphen there and a little space to make it look a bit more list like, as you can see. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is a nested lists. So if you really took your time to, if you really understand the word nested, it's like a list in a list. That's pretty much what a nested list is. A list within a list. So you can have a list, but that list is also inside another pair of lists. So maybe you've got shoes, that's a list of shoes, or shoe brands. Let's say you've got Nike, then you go to the Nike portion. Then under Nike we've got different type of Nike shoes, something like that. Now this is how a nested list is going to work. Let me use I think I'll use UL here. That's unordered list. I think this tutorial is going to be pretty long, but this is actually easier to understand as compared to the table and learning HTML tables. That's pretty difficult, but don't worry, I'll take you through it. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay, yes, got it. So let's see. Then we're going to create another UL tag. So a list within a list. Let me put in some variables here. Okay, so yeah, this is enough. Then in this one we're going to put this here, paste. Now undo, copy and paste. Okay, now this should work just fine. Saved. Don't really feel like typing up this once again. So this is how a nested list looks like. As you can see, this the over here it used the list style type disk. However, here it used the list style type circle. So you can actually put this computer under this computer. Let me just do that real quick for you to understand what I mean. Okay, so over here, then I'm going to use the tag, and I'm going to create another UL tag. Let me make it an OL tag, and over here I'll put I know I'm not really indenting it, but I don't actually have to. I can, but just to save space. And what should I put under? Helps to do work faster. Okay. Now, as I refresh, here's what we get. Computer is kind of like a description list. That's the way I have done. It's kind of like a description list. We got computer. Then under that, there's an indent there. Then I use the ordered list instead of unordered list. I use the ordered list, and this is what we got. Helps to do work faster. The next thing I'm going to show you is a horizontal list. So heading. I think I really should have separated this into different portions, but if you don't understand, you can just rewatch the video or the part of it you don't understand. But if things get too complicated, I might have to skip and continue on another video. Okay, horizontal list. Now here's what we're going to do. Going back to the header section, I'm going to use a bit of HTML CSS. Okay. Now let me use this UL and hash menu. You don't really have to understand this. You will understand it later on in my other tutorials. I will explain this to you as I continue, especially I think in CSS or JavaScript I will have to explain this. Now type this display inline. Yeah, actually has to be like this. So the type of display here we're going to be using is the inline display. Now I've saved this, refreshed, but there's no, oh wait, I don't think I actually put attributes in there, did I? Oh no, I didn't even create a list. Real sorry for that. Just copy something over here, copy, paste. Okay, that's it. If I am right, there we go. Okay, so I've saved this, but you realize that there is practically no change here except this I put there. That's how it's supposed to look like, and that is because this type that I'm creating is actually a menu. That's what this hash or pound sign menu is used for. So that is what we're going to use a new term ID. ID is equal to, then in this we put menu, save and refresh, and it looks like a horizontal list. Pretty much looks like a horizontal list, I can't deny that. But if you want it to actually look like a normal menu, you can just only have to use some extra styling as HTML CSS HTML CSS styles. You only need to do that, but that I'll show you how to do that in other lessons, so do not worry. For now, this is all I'm going to discuss with you about HTML list. I think I will have to reference on it later in other lessons. So here's what we learned. We learned how to create an unordered list using the keyword UL and LI. UL representing an unordered list and LI representing list, or what's going to be inside the unordered list. Now we also learned that the default way a list is an unordered list is numbered is in the this type, which is also known as the bullet. And to change it, we use the HTML editing tag keyword or variables attribute style is equal to, then in your these double quotations, then type list hyphen style hyphen type. Then there are different file type and list style types you can use. There are disk, circle, square, or none. Now we also learned ordered list. The only difference is the OL, and to change the style type we use the keyword type and not the HTML editing way that's using the style type attributes, the attribute style and the list style type. Then we also discussed on description lists. Now this is like a list that's not like, it's more of like an explanatory phrase or sentence, explanatory sentence. So to show that it's a description list, we have the DL here, opening the DL tags. And for this shows the description term, that's the term that's going to be described, and this dd shows the description of the term above it. Then we have nested list, which is a list within a list. So we've got this ul list here, another list here, then I put this ul list also inside it, then also use other lists inside it. Then I also showed you how to create a horizontal list, that's by using a keyword and the attribute id variable menu. And also to do that, you actually need to use some things in the header or the head of the document. The head of the document, that's this hashtag menu. I will describe that in other videos, but for now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you haven't already, then like the video, share with your friends, and hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. Skyboy out.